Good evening on what is really anything but a good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Tony DeCopel, in for Norah, who's recovering from COVID, and tonight we are here in Uvalde, Texas, a community shattered by one of the deadliest school shootings in American history. 21 victims, 19 of them innocent children. They ranged in age from 10 down to as young as 8. One victim described by family as the sweetest little boy I've ever known, so full of life. Others loved baseball, they loved swimming, loved dancing to TikTok videos. In other words, these are your everyday American kids, extraordinarily loved and now extraordinarily missed. Their parents tonight adjusting to a new reality, to lives that we all know will never quite be the same. And now this roughly 15,000 person, predominantly Latino community is also added to the list of places you know by heart: Columbine, Newtown, Parkland, places scarred by gun violence, their children murdered in their own classrooms. And of course, the question tonight, when will it stop? We have a lot of news to get to. We're going to begin with CBS's Janet Shamlian, who's here to start us off. Janet, good evening.
Tony, good evening to you. New details emerging tonight on how this massacre unfolded, and they are chilling. The gunman firing on a classroom full of fourth graders and their teachers. They had just been celebrating the end of the school year, but suddenly they were trapped with nowhere to go.
Massacre in a fourth grade classroom just 2 days before summer break. A gunman bursting into a fourth grade classroom at Robb Elementary School, opening fire with an AR-15 style rifle. An unimaginable toll: 19 children gunned down, along with 2 teachers. 17 others were hurt. They were kids. Among those who did not come home, Amory Jo Garza, who proudly displayed her honor roll certificate, and Annabelle Rodriguez, a straight-A student who loved school, and teachers Irma Garcia and Eva Morales, married to a Uvalde police officer.
These kids will never attend school again. To say the least, Uvalde has been shaken to its core.
In the aftermath, chaos and confusion as moms and dads raced to a reunion center. Far too many would go home without their children. Parents were asked to give DNA swabs to help identify the dead.
To all the moms that lost their babies, I am so sorry. I cannot imagine what they're going through.
CBS News has learned the gunman, Salvador Ramos, had earlier fought with his grandmother over a cell phone bill and shot her in the face. Tonight, she's in critical condition. Governor Greg Abbott says the shooter posted on Facebook about 30 minutes before reaching the school.
The first post was, he said, "I'm going to shoot my grandmother." The second post was, "I shot my grandmother." The third post was, "I'm going to shoot an elementary school."
The 18-year-old left in his grandmother's truck, crashing into a ditch near the school. This video shows him entering a back door just before noon, going down hallways before barricading himself in a classroom. A Border Patrol agent from an elite SWAT unit shot and killed him a short time later.
This shooter is an evil person. Just to go into the school and have no regard for human life and just shoot innocent children inside that classroom, it's just unimaginable to put into words right now.
The gunman dropped out of school and had few friends, authorities say, legally purchasing 2 assault rifles and almost 400 rounds of ammunition earlier this month. Uvalde resident Maria Flores told us she knows the family.
I've been hearing that he was being bullied since he was a little boy, but we don't know really exactly why this thing happened.
Churches and community centers have opened their doors, but tonight, many of those prayers for the lives of children seem to have gone unanswered.
You never thought it was going to happen into your town. So heartbreaking.
Janet, a lot of powerful reporting now on the how of this, but are we learning more also about the why?
So beyond the reported fight with his grandmother, they say he has no criminal history, no documented issues of mental illness, so they are still looking. The FBI spending considerable time at his home today.
And I think that will continue until they get to the bottom of it. Janet, thank you very much.